Well, we're here in Canberra to see this multi-award-winning house. It's a home that may not be brand new, but it certainly was ahead of its time. Well, hello Marilyn, very nice to meet you. What a beautiful white home here with the green backdrop is absolutely stunning.
Thank you Gary.
So this has been here for 10 years, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
What was here before?
A little pink weatherboard house.
Okay.
Just centred on the block.
So you pushed that over?
We pushed it over,
Okay.
yes.
Well, can we take it to tour?
Yes, please come through.
When I first came to the site, there was a beautiful tree. That was a significant tree that had to remain. So we really designed around the tree. But I think that was a really great thing because it gave the house a lovely scale with the large tree, and it set the house back a little bit from the street, and gave that front room, the main formal rooms, a lovely feel and a completely different feel to the rear of the house. I think you need that sense of entry, and I think it's I always say to people, the front door handle is the most important part because it tells you about the rest of the house, and that is that when you open that door, that is really the start of the journey. And that's what I love about this house, is that it's quite a simple plan, quite a simple house, but when you walk through, the way that the scale of the rooms change, that gives you this certain feeling that you're in a very lovely home.
Marilyn, what a beautiful home. I mean, I can't believe it's actually 10 years old.
It sure is, and I still have amazing joy coming home.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many things in this home that are really ahead of its time. I mean, the kitchen, for instance, the way the floor plan and the way that the butler's pantry is it's part of the kitchen and only separated by the marble.
I wanted something that was very airy, that flowed right through. I'm into gardens coming into the house.
I can tell. Well, I think one of my favourite elements is this space we're standing in now, and I think that's why I wanted to do the interview here, is you've got your outdoor kitchen, again, ahead of its time, and these two spaces work so well together.
Yeah, it's amazing. All sorts of weather, you can just flow straight out.
You've got the shutters up on the roof here that can open and close according to the weather.
That's right. It starts to rain, you're not home, it'll close itself up.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's automatic.
It's a very beautiful garden that matches so beautifully with the clean lines of the house.
I've grown up with plants and the love of plants and just the feeling of the greenery coming into the house.
Well, the plants seem to love you too because they're all thriving.
Really, architecture, scale, proportion and balance, really. It really is those things. It's how you make a person feel. And it's like when people walk into a church, why do they feel so different? Because the proportions are there, the shape of the room, the shape of the windows. So it's the same when you walk into any room, is that you can create a square room and people say, why do I love this room? And it's to do with the scale and the proportion of the room.
Now, you own Blackett Homes, which actually built the house.
Yes.
And you're living in a home that your own company built.
Yes, it's my husband and my sons.
So how many work in the business?
Well, as of Tuesday of this week, all 4 children, my husband and myself.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think one thing you've got to understand, this is a 10-year-old house, and it still, works for today. And that's what I love about this design, is that it's timeless. And I think that's what I'm always trying to capture, is someone can have a house that works for that particular time and can still be working today. And it does work for today.
Well, you being a builder and a designer, you can't stay still for very long. So the house is on the market currently, isn't it?
Yes, very sadly.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying to me, oh, you can't sell it. And but yeah, I get bored.
Okay.
And I love a challenge.
Yeah. Taking into account it's 10 years old, I mean, what would it cost to build a home like this these days?
Upwards to $2 million.
$2 million,
to complete this, yeah.
Because it has got so much detail in it, yeah. Well, Marilyn, thanks for the exclusive tour of your beautiful home. It was wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gary.